the round table was the 17th of
Yes.
August. And it's quite, because you know how I never watch anything. Apparently there's bombs going off and fucking something's going off near some supercomputer in China and Jesus, Mary, Joseph, D-Day's happening, you know. It's better off not knowing.
Right.
But, I keep getting like this, because they're talking about different prophecies and how, you know, it's fucking all up for grabs, really, isn't it? You know, since 1987, really, all the prophecies have gone haywire. 2012 was a hoo-ha-hoo. Like, I think there's a lot of prophecies mixed in with co-ops and, you know...
No doubt.
So it's like I take prophecy with about as much fucking, you know, truism as a Young and the Restless episode. And you know how I like that. I just reckon if we're creating our reality, then we're creating it as we go. You know, all bets are fucking off.
It would make a lot of sense now, because if time is really just non-existent, then why would all these prophecies still have water if it doesn't exist anymore?
I agree.
That to me kind of would
But even when you're reading for someone, it's like you can always see three paths just in the read straight up there. It depends on the next decision they make as soon as they walk out of that fucking room. You know, so it's like readings can really, in my opinion, give you an experience of what energy you have there now, and from that you then see what's set for the future. And if you don't fucking like something, you change it. That's the idea, the oracle, for fuck's sake. Anyway.
Yes, no, I agree with that one.
Anyway,
gotta love it.
What I wanted to say was I went in, you know, having the fucking cosmic orgasmic ride of the whole Soul Star Hello Galaxy / you know the deal, Golden Mean experiment.
It's so good.
And while I was there, I was like, I want to like show me or write out all false light fuckery. And there was the milky, vile substance.
You saw it.
I felt it. Fuck seeing it. I felt it. It was like, ooh. Like false starlight, like trying to capture and mimic false starlight.
Right. You know, Peniel's a Stargated that time, because when you said I want to talk about the milky star, the thingy, I was like, okay, I have to remember in which context I brought that up, because I actually couldn't remember for a second. So did the whole Peniel Stargate thing, and it brought me back to it. And I have this experience with it that it's like the thing that dulls you down. It's like the sedation. I imagine it's something like fluoride in water. It dulls you. The milky substance felt to me like it dulled you on some level as one component of
I thought it might have been those nanobots that Lily Earth was alluding to.
Yes.
You know, because it was like, I would say, I don't fucking want them.
Yeah.
Show me and I'll pull it. Because everything's going to have an electromagnetic type experience. So you just fucking demagnetise it.
Yeah.
Take information out of it, grab its electromagnetic or electro field, and then fuck its magno field. Bitch, please. What do you think they've been doing to us? But she was talking about this wave X being like a wave, you know, to turn on all these nanobots, you know, so they can invade us, they can take over. And I'm kind of, all right, yuck. But, you know, my kung fu's stronger, fuck off.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, and there was also other waves. Like some people are talking about, you know, in the ascension circles, that they're talking about this wave, you know, you just meld with it. Now, that to me, if these things are the nanobodies that they feel, I would not be melding. I would be non-consenting. I would be saying no on all bodies, all dimensions, all points in motherfucking time. I mean, they're throwing it all at us. They're fucking throwing it all at us.
They are. It made, to me, it completely resonates that the Wave X thing is a total activation, all that nanobot shit. Like, that just gives me the tingles. And the milky white substance, that weird shit, is
Oh,
totally a part of
fuck,
that.
it was vile.
It's so a part of that. But I think that to me, it's just one component of all that nanobot shit of what they do.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah. Totally get it. You know what?
No.
I was going to say, this whole, you know how you were describing, you got to meld with it, you got to kind of, ride the wave. The more that I do this sovereignty stuff, and it's really, you really ride essence and everything that's within, the idea of just riding a wave outside of you is immediate warning signs.
Because you've had the authentic. Once you've had the real deal, you never go back.
You can't. It's like good.
Are the things you worry about, honestly? So
I know it's weird.
Well, not when Wave X is coming, really.
Yeah.
It kind of puts things into perspective. Wave X is coming. Do I really worry about painting the windows? No.
No, not at all.
Yeah, right? No.
So when is Wave X? It's like the 28th, isn't it?
Oh, fuck, look. This is the thing. Heavy on September.
It's like
then that to me says September's not the date. Frankly, I've been doing my little thing now. Why wait? The best defense is an offense. Why fucking wait? Start saying no. Start fucking cleaning it up. Start letting your own consciousness be what is the fucking thing around you, not all this other fuck no.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Yeah. And then, from there, then we start to create. I'm not interested in creating with anything other than myself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's really it. As far as co-creating, sure, I can co-create with you. But, I'm not merging with no.
No, neither. But if I feel like I'm merging with something, I always go, okay, what is this? Is this essence? Is this outside of myself? Is something throwing shade? It's like I'm not in deep distrust of anything.
No, the whole idea of merging, to me, it's something outside of self.
Yeah.
So the very act of the merge is co-opted or co-opting, or the idea of having to merge, become one.
Yeah.
Fuck,
that's it.
New age shit, haven't they? See, the thing is,
I know.
age people, right, looking for something else. Like a lot of powerful psychics and consciousness warriors went through that training or that awakening, and that's all they had. So it's like really time for those fuckers to be connecting with the earth and throwing off dogma and thinking, come on now.
Yeah.
Yes, there's faith. Yes, there's, you can suspend not so much belief but logic, but there's also what is real. Come on.
Yeah.
What is feasible? And the only thing that's really feasible is this. Because anything you think of from here is fucked. It's all co-opted.
Totally.
Not
totally.
It sounds bad, doesn't it? It's like you can't even have a thought. But really, you've got to qualify the feeling first and then allow the thought to emanate.
Yeah, absolutely. I can see how terrifying it is, though. To talk about, the only thing you can really trust is yourself. That notion in itself is actually really quite scary, considering how I know that there was a stage in my life, there's a lot of stages in my life where I didn't trust myself enough. And the idea that I couldn't trust something outside of myself, it was terrifying because it really forced me to go, well, I actually have to do this.
But now that you trust yourself, it's not terrifying. It's the only real choice. So really, it's all stepping in, taking responsibility, saying, you know what, I'm going to try it for a week, bitches, just like a new diet. Try it and see how it goes. Just get, you're the authority for that week, just that week, and see how it feels. See how it feels just to check in with Moo, check in with self. You'll start to see. Because it's starting to stick out like dog's balls, babes. Isn't it? Well, it's not. Oh, speaking of which, I'm watching some action. Anyway, sorry. Animals. I woke up to a fucking thing this big at Mummy's throne today. It was like, it was Jurassic Rat. Like, that's the thing you've seen here. Sometimes, like, we have weird storms and it's almost like portals open and we get mosquitoes that are this big, like as big as your hand, right? So what the fuck?
Oh, my God.
And sometimes butterflies that, like, things that just don't fucking belong here, right? And it's like this rat was like out of one of those portals. It was just, everything was bigger than Ben-Hur, but it was a rat. It wasn't like a possum or anything like that. It was a
God damn.
Jurassic Park. God almighty.
Ow.
I mean, wow. I think that people are underestimating the Earth because they've never seen the Earth as an intelligence. You know what I mean? They've never had that connection. It's been so severed. Because if they knew, if they were really connected with her and they could feel her plan and her light and her action and her fucking whatever.
Yeah.
No.
I know. She's got it going on, that moo. She knows exactly what's happening.
I know.
Like, the more I connect with her, it's like, it's like, it's not like I feel tiny in comparison to her, but I go, whoa, did I underestimate you for so many years?
Really?
Like, well, it's kind of because she was such a concept until I started merging with her. She was just so, all the other kinds of concepts that I was thrown at through all the other kind of corners of spirituality. They were so... Ugh. Yeah, but when I connect to her, I'm like, whoa, I don't want to cross her. Like, she's... Not that she's, like, violent in that way, but she's just so... She's got it going on. All I see is Cat.
Boyfriend.